I love this a lot as a frame for decision making, because that, like, think about the decision that we were just talking about, right? So it's like I'm the sales guy and I stay, and like if you were to frame it in upsides, it's like upside is I keep these friends, right? But I want to leave so that I can start this business, right? Those are the upsides. But when you think about it in terms of like, I wasted a decade of my life not living the life I want. To me, I mean, even when I say it, it sounds more motivating, even though it's the exact same thing. It's like losing $100 versus gaining $100. People have 3 times higher loss aversion. And so it's like, if you can't get yourself to do something, think about it from the perspective of what you have to lose rather than what you have to gain.
You've got a quote that I love. My biggest fear is getting to the end of my life and thinking I wasn't good enough. What's that mean?
And I'll define good enough as I could have tried harder. Like, I want to leave everything on the field. And one of the things that has helped me a lot, I mean, in the quote that went unbelievably viral.
Do you want me to do it again? Do I need to do it again?
You don't gain confidence by shouting affirmations in the mirror, but by giving yourself a stack of undeniable proof that you are who you say you are. Outwork your self-doubt. And again, a lot of the tweets that I have are notes to self, because like I have a big presentation coming up. We got 500,000 people who are registered for this book launch that are coming out. And I'm thinking to myself, it's like, how can I guarantee that when I step off stage, no matter what happens, I feel like I've accomplished, that I've done a good job, that I can look at myself in the mirror and say, good work. And when I was younger, I used to have no way to do that. And that's because I measured everything on outcomes. But I feel like as I've gotten a little bit more experienced, I do have a way to win now, but it's hard. And the way that I win is when I finish and I say that there's nothing else I could have done. And so that means that, like, the reason that I feel confident about this book that's coming out is I wrote 19 drafts of the book, 4 full rewrites end to end to make the book. I did 6 hours a day, my first 6 hours from 6 a.m. till noon every day for 2 years to get this book to where it is now. And when I was done with the book, I was like, there's nothing else I can do to this. Like, this is it. There's nothing else. Like, I can't make it simpler. I can't make it shorter. I can't cut it. I can't add a visual that I should have added. It's done. And so to the same degree with the presentation that I have, I gave myself this framework of like, okay, well, if I were to speak in front of 10,000 people, I would probably spend a good amount of time prepping the presentation to make sure it was good. I was like, well, I'm gonna speak in front of 500,000. I was like, so I can rationalize spending 50 times the amount of work and effort and time to make this thing exceptional. Because I mean, the numbers are hard to fathom, but that is the numbers. Like if I had a 10,000, that's what I would do. And so it allowed me to take a presentation and, I have 900 slides that I'm going to get through in 60 minutes. And I have now, every single day, I do a full draft of the, I'd say the presentation in my head. And then I do a second run where I say it out loud and I record it. And then after I record it, I play the recording with the slides up and I fix or add every slide where I stumble or there's something that should be there or visual, and I keep going until right now I'm a week and change out, and there's not much else I can do to it. And so I'll still continue to do that from now until the day that it happens, but I probably won't have as many changes because I should just keep nailing it. And then when I get up there, it doesn't matter if the tech doesn't work or if the book shopping page cart, doesn't work or whatever it is, because I'll be able to step off stage and look in the mirror and be like, you did everything you could. And the thing is like, no one else will know that, because I know that like I could not do that. And I probably a lot of people were like, dude, you have so much goodwill. You could probably just say like, here's the book. But I would know. And if I believe what I say I do, which is that I'm the ultimate judge, jury, and executioner of my own self-esteem, then I'm the only person who can say good job or not. And unfortunately, I have incredibly high standards. And so I can either just always feel like a failure because I always fall short of my own standards, or I can create a standard that I willingly and consciously accept, which is that I will do enough work that there is nothing left to be done. And that means that I can also do fewer things, which means I have to be more selective about the things that I choose to do. But when I do them, they will be done well and they will be done right.